Hey y'all, welcome back to Untacked Podcast. My name is Melanie and I hope you enjoy my bonus episode. Alrighty, it started with a late night drive to the airport. My boots, buckles, and big dreams were ready to feel that Texas charm. After a quiet but smooth check-in, we finally boarded our flight. See ya, California! At about 4:30 a.m., we finally arrived in Texas to watch that beautiful sunrise. Our very first stop on our 3-day adventure is going to be Fort Worth. The Stockyards welcomed us with a breakfast that we definitely won't forget. The 97 West at the Drover Hotel served up a meal that hit every single note. It was rustic elegance met cowboy appetite. I mean, come on, just look at this bar. The pure Western class is unmatched. Every detail here leaned into the Western spirit. It really wasn't just a breakfast stop, it was a full experience. And just as we were getting comfortable with it all, we unfortunately had to get back into our truck and hit the road. So, this is a goodbye for now, Fort Worth. We'll see you later. On our drive to the next destination, we loved the wide open skies and the green grass for miles. And we just so happened to find this beautiful boutique called Pistols and Pearls. It was super cool to see a lot of brands that we don't have back at home, and I overall just love the whole hat wall. Thankfully, we got a super comfortable truck for the drive because we had a few more hours until we were there. Groesbeck was just 12 miles away and we were getting super excited. This is home of the Limestone County Fairgrounds. The Arnold and Penny Gray Arena was getting prepped, the dirt was groomed, and there was plenty of adrenaline in the air. Behind the chutes, we had the cowboys and cowgirls getting ready for their 8 seconds of glory. Quick shout out to all the sponsors for doing this event, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. And here we have a seasoned rider showing all them young guns how it's done. He did a full 8 seconds, putting him in the leaderboard for some money. Next up, we got a female rider. That's right, she's tough as nails and taking names one bull at a time. You go, cowgirl. Look at those bullfighters. Shout out to them for keeping our riders safe. Hey y'all, Melanie from Untacked here, and I'm with...
Hi, I'm Michael Willison, owner-operator of South Texas Cowboy Vintage.
And we're going to talk to him a little bit about what he's got in his booth today. So, Michael, please tell us, how did you start this booth?
Well, I've been going to shops like Goodwill and Family Thrift Store, and I just saw cowboy shirts I was wearing at these rodeos. People always asking me, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Figured I'd try to sell them on Instagram, and that took off. Got a website. And
welcome to the website for STC Vintage. Original Western pieces at some pretty great prices, too. Handpicked and ready to be worn at your next event. Check them out, y'all.
this is my first show I've ever done, so it's going great.
And it looks absolutely beautiful, and congratulations on getting here. So since this is the first one, do you think that it's your favorite so far?
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Absolutely.
I'll be doing more of these. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. And did you come from a rodeo background, or did you just like Western clothing in general?
Well, my mom was very big in the rodeo, and she kind of brought me up in the world. And I live in Houston, so volunteering at the Houston Rodeo all the time and everything. I just love being around it. Yeah.
That's super cool. And I'll give you just one more question because I know it's pretty hot out. What are your best-selling items? Can you show us a little bit more of what you have
no problem. Yeah, things like these brush poppers are really hot right now. And also just a everyday old Eli Cattleman Pearl Snap. Those are my best sellers for sure. For the ladies, I got Rockies, colored Wranglers, and these cool jeans. I find these a lot too. So
yeah, those are super cool. And as a collector myself, I know that they're kind of hard to find.
Just got to look in all places people aren't looking. I don't know. You just got to put in the hours. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your interview,
yes,
and best of luck to you.
All right. Thank you.
Special guest.
This is Scout Mosley, Pearl Snap Pimp.
And he's actually the rodeo announcer for the Groesbeck Rodeo. It's called
Buckin in the Limelight. 2025, this is the first one we've ever done. We'll be back next year.
Do you study any of the riders or the bulls beforehand?
Oh, I 100%. I studied the Bulls, the Cowboys. I mean, I'll even go as far as stalking people on Facebook to find old pictures of stuff they've won so that I can bring different things up. I go for the Bulls too. I mean, I'll go back and research Bulls bloodlines, and I'll keep track of different associations and guys that have won money on different places. You know, like there was several Bulls in here that were ABBI registered that you could take way back to Mossy Oak Mudslinger, Gunslinger, Showtime. I mean, Life of Crime. There was a couple of Bulls back here that I really studied the lineage just so I had a couple talking points for the crowd.
Yeah, and that totally shows when you are announcing that you love this position and that you take the time to do your background research to make this rodeo go on.
Yes, ma'am. I truly enjoy it. It's a lot of fun on the microphone. Just as much fun as riding, in my opinion.
So can I ask, how did you get started in announcing?
Well, really what happened was we showed up to a rodeo, a WPBRO, not this January, but last January, from 23 to 24, the changeover. And the rodeo announcer actually canceled. He just was nowhere to be found. No, just didn't show up. And somebody actually had the microphone system and everything in the car. They were looking around and they said, well, hey, why don't you try it, Scout? You know, everybody, I'm just a talker. I talk to people all the time. I was a salesman for a while and stuff. And so I worked for HBRC, actually, the California company, California Ranch Wear.
Okay.
But yeah, the announcer canceled. They threw me in the fire, and I absolutely loved it the first time ever. And then I ended up announcing 14 shows after that, the first year ever.
All right.
So I did more than
shows.
one a month after I started. In January was my first one. January, like 7th or whatever, the first weekend, 5th or 7th was the first one. Then I did 13 more before the year was over.
Wow.
And I had to turn a few down because I almost got double booked in 2 different places. I'm very fortunate. God has blessed me with this pathway.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I'm glad that you shared that. Now, with your announcing, do you have certain lingo or catchphrases that you use in between the bulls?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I would lie to you if I didn't say I hadn't sat around listening to the old guys like Donnie Gay or Butch Knowles. I mean, there's Bob Tallman even. I mean, I wore a suit, you know. I definitely draw a lot of inspiration from the guys that have came before me because they were the pioneers of the sport, and evidently they did something right. If they etch their names in the history books and, you know, people remember them, well, I think they did something right. Everybody's got a new idea, but if you can take ideas that people have done well and make them better and improve on them, you know, I think that's the best way to go. And so I definitely draw a lot of inspiration from those old guys. I don't want to sound just like every other rodeo announcer going down the road today. I want to give it a little bit of personality to the show. Even just wearing the getup that I wear, you know, people will remember, you know, I don't look like every other guy, and I'm not trying to be special. I just want to be different. You know, I just give people, my name is Scout Mosley. You know, people always remembered my name because it was a little bit different. In the rodeo world, not too different, but in elementary school, Scout is a pretty weird name, you know, so I just always kind of stuck out that way. And I've liked to be myself and do my own thing and then draw inspiration from those guys. You know, it's really been a great time to evolve my career and just go forward announcing, get trusted with bigger and better jobs, go to places and states. I mean, I've announced in 3 different states, multiple different associations now. Even, I mean, I'm getting hired to do weddings and DJ weddings now after just announcing rodeos.
That's super special, and I'm glad that you talked about that because I know, as sitting in the stands for a while, that you couldn't miss it. The suit was like a hit, and you always knew where you were. Just for a quick fun one, what's your favorite rodeo snack choice?
Ooh, I'm not going to lie. I love kiwis. I mean, I know that's probably not the thing. I add 2 sides to the coin. I love Dove chocolate. That is my vice, my one thing I can't put down. I'm a gym rat. I love the gym. I cannot get rid of it, but I love kiwis too. And there's nothing better than a Sun Gold kiwi to start my day off.
All right. Well, I didn't think I was going to expect that one either. What would be your dream rodeo to announce?
Ooh, my dream rodeo to announce. I mean, I've always loved Salinas, California, or Prescott, Arizona. And I didn't say California just because, but I used to watch that old movie, The Great American Cowboy. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget the guy, it's Elias Areolas, you know, and he's talking in the background. He's got the old school announcer voice when he goes to it. And he's Prescott, Arizona, just going through all these different towns on the summer run that they made. And it just, I don't know, Winnemucca in Nevada would be really cool. But I really think Prescott or Salinas would be the coolest, but I hope to be a pro rodeo announcer one day. I have goals and aspirations for that.
Yeah, that's amazing, and I'm super glad I got to come.
Thank you guys for coming. I mean, I'm sure California is not that close to Groesbeck, Texas, so thank you guys for being here. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us and also allowing us to have this opportunity to sponsor this rodeo.
Yes, ma'am.
And
I'm grateful.
We look forward to having Buckin in the Limelight next year.
Yes, ma'am.
And we hope that you come to Norco, Horsetown, USA,
yes, ma'am,
to announce for us someday.
Ma'am.
And thank you again for having us. And Suntact.